points ago, Ross. How did you feel in the last couple of minutes?
Well, I was always stressed. So.
What about when they hit the front?
More stressed.
What about when you won?
Relieved.
How frustrated were you in the first 10 or 15 minutes in terms of everything you talked about after the start you gave Hawthorn last week?
Well, it wasn't ideal, was it? I thought Richmond was super. Their attack on the ball, their spread, they really pantsed our midfield. When we didn't pressure them like we spoke about, so all the aims sort of went out the window. But to the players' credit, they refocused. That second quarter, I thought, was an emphatic response. And we should have got more reward. But as always, it takes it out of you coming from 4 goals down or whatever it was, you know. So, and then third quarter, I thought we had some full control, and I thought our forwards really slaughtered some really easy opportunities. So we had 5 entries that come to nothing. That was really frustrating. And then Richmond took some opportunities, so then it was game on. And I thought we started the last quarter pretty well, but then they probably had the edge late, you know. So, look, I've been there. I saw Damien on the way out of the box. I said, look, feel for you because we've been there, as you said, and it's a cruel game. And from there, you need a little bit of luck. And, you know, but you're right, we all experience both sides of it. So we're probably win-loss where we, you know, should be. Maybe one more, I'm not too sure. But maybe on balance, maybe where we should be.
In the last minute or two of the game like that, as a coach, do you feel like you're still in control as much?
I wasn't in control from the first bounce to the last bounce, to be honest. I think we just try and organise them, and we put a lot of work with our players for them to lead and get it done. If you think you can fix it game day, we've got to help, but at the end of the day, the players do it, you know. So, yeah, they got it done, you know, good third up, good movement. You get it done and they put some numbers back. So I thought the leadership of John Griffin and our mids and small forwards at that particular point in time was exactly what we needed, you know, so.
What about your forward line and your small forward line, obviously, with that round?
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Well, we didn't start small. We had brought in Jack Hanneth on a debut. That's 202. So, and we had Main and we had Kepler. So that's pretty typical of our structure, 3 tools, and De Boer floats in and out. So obviously when Bradley went down, it put us under pressure, you know, like it did the Essendon game for the run, and Essendon brought on a Collier and they bring on an Aha. So when you've already spent some tickets, it makes it difficult. So, you know, we've been on the wrong side of the ledger there. And but I thought once we created some spill, they looked dangerous, but I thought they got outmarked a little bit as well. Newman was pretty good on Walters, I think. A few times on entry, they marked it a bit. So it is what it is, you know. We'll have to go away and... So Kepler's done an ACL. We're pretty confident. Scan tomorrow, which is really, you know, sad for any player, but when it's one of your own, it makes it worse. So, but we'll support Kepler and rehabilitate him. But, you know, one door shuts, another one opens. So you've got Tanner Smith and, you know, Jack Hanneth will continue. So we'll find a way. That's what we're paid to do.
Has Kepler been obviously given that news, and how is it?
Well, I think it's obvious he knows, if I know, to be frank. And as you'd imagine, he's not over the moon about it. He's pretty upset and he's gone home with his family. So some things are self-evident. An ACL in footy isn't ideal.
Ross, what did you make of Hayden Valentine's game? Obviously, he seemed to struggle a little bit early, but he's ended up kicking the match winner and kicking 4 goals.
Yeah, bittersweet, isn't it? Yeah, he wasn't ideal. Look, he did a lot right. He could have been really influential, but his ball use let him down a little bit, and we've spoken about that. And he kicks the match winner, so he'll feel good about that, and we'll feel good, but plenty of area for improvement because he's really, you know, he's still building to his very best football. Yeah, well, again, Nick, you know, Paul Duffield failed a fitness test this morning. Nick Subin was out. He comes back in. Tendai goes from the sub. So I thought Subin and Tendai were 2 very good contributors for us. So it just shows it's a game above the shoulders, isn't it? When you're feeling you're going out the team, you find a level of desperation. So it's a good reminder for us all.
Your half-back line seems to be very strong today, especially with Fallon. How does it having that?
Well, he's one of the premier tall defenders in the AFL, playing on the premier forward. So, but as always, we defend well when the midfield plays well and the forwards pressure. So early, I mean, they scored as they should. They had a number of shots. They kicked 5, didn't they? And 5-5 or 5-2. I think it was 5-2. Or 14 entries, so we didn't defend super special. But then the forwards in the mid lifted it, and all of a sudden your backs defend well, and they get a bit of bounce and rebound. So we asked for more run and rebound tonight, and they gave us that. So it's a combination, but to answer your question, he was captain tonight and he led us brilliantly, and I think we all saw a bit of relief, and we've got a really tough challenge. We go to the Gold Coast, we bank 4, we move on, we go to the Gold Coast. That we had difficulties up there last year, so there'll be no relaxing here, there'll be no breathing out. It's the longest trip in Australia for us, but we want to be a team that's mentally tough and can handle travel.
What did you make of Matt White's shot on goal there? Did the goal line?
To be honest, I thought it looked like a goal, that fresh legs. But then I just draw my own experiences. I don't really know what the outcome is and all the hoo-ha, but I've been in a 2009 grand final where Jack Hawkins turned around and hit the goalpost from 10 metres out and got given a goal. So I've seen the other side of the coin, so it doesn't worry me too much. I'll leave it with the AFL.
Damien thought that incidents like that should be reviewed, obviously, under the review system that they've got there. Are you of a similar belief?
I thought there was a review process in place, but at the end of the day, we're all humans, we all make mistakes. I don't know the process, if I was on the end of it, but I can tell you, I think Damien's entitled to sort of voice an opinion, but I'll leave it to the papers and the AFL to sort it out, because it doesn't really matter what I think, does it?
Touched on John Griffin's leadership a little bit earlier. How impressed have you been with his ability to take on the number 1 ruck role and really dominate the game?
Well, to be honest, he got beaten last week, so he needed to do what he did. So I think if you break down a year, he's about even, so he needs to sort of keep going.
Valentine's, Ross, have you ever heard a louder roar here in my time ago?
To be honest, with all the stress, I didn't hear the roar. I was just yelling down the phone at Bondi. His eardrums would be burst, get him back.
Great moment for the club and your fans, though,
I know we talk about our members all the time and our fans, that it's the reason we exist, and win or lose, they expect you to give effort. So at times our discipline and organisation was poor, but bar the first quarter, I don't think they question the team's fight. This team will give the fans and members their heart, and then it's about trying to improve the method. So they always play with heart. So they should walk away, they, as you said, on the wrong end against Essendon, they get the right. So, hopefully the pubs are roaring and a few pots are going down and everyone's happy on a Friday. Wake up tomorrow, Saturday, don't have to go to work, we're all happy.
I know the game's just ended, but are you able to make a comment on this? You're 41 now, there's no having now, no Bradley.
No, I think you're right. I think the game's just ended. I think I need to go and gather myself, and we'll have a soiree in the afternoon on Wednesday together and I can answer the question. Thank you.